Hi, it's Laya Charles Sumana again, number one best-selling author of The Survivor, a life coach, and a passionate women empower. Welcome to the second video in my How to Turn Your Story into a Profitable Side Income series. Now, if you haven't watched video one, please kindly visit the link shown on your screen right now so that you can watch it and get to know what went down up until this point. And if you've watched video one, then what are we waiting for? Let's rock and roll. I know that by now you already know that there is a resource of wealth right where you are at your disposal that can fetch you income while you also make impact in the world. I also know that you know that that resource of wealth I'm talking about is your life story and the life lessons you pull out of it. Come on, ladies. I'm also a woman myself, and I know how difficult it is for you to just, put your life out there, share your stories with the world, let people into your privacy, and get them to know what went down in your life at one point in time or the other. It's extremely difficult for you to put your story out there in the world, for the world to listen to, for them to dissect it, and for them to judge you. And you know what? A lot of women have also expressed these concerns to me, and this is one of the reasons that are holding them back from sharing their stories with the world. But the thing is this, ladies, you know, if it is an experience that happened in your past, that is your past. Your past is not your present. So it shouldn't really be a source of concern to you. I mean, if the story you want to put out there and share with the world is something that you went through in the past, something that took place way back in the past, and you've already come out of it, then don't be bothered about what people are going to say, about what critics are going to say, about whether they will judge you or condemn you, because that was your past. You've come out of it, and your past does not define your present or your future. But that being said, there's actually the right way to share your story out there with people that will boost your credibility, highlight your credibility, and position you as someone that people want to listen to, want to benefit from your message. And there's actually the wrong way to share your story with the world that will highlight your vulnerability and discredit you so that people don't want to listen to you. And so the right way to share your story to boost your credibility and downplay on your vulnerability is a system I teach in my Story to Income Masterclass that will be coming up very shortly. And another reason a lot of women share with me on why they cannot share their stories with the world, they cannot put their stories out there, is that they are like, no one is going to listen to me. Nobody will pay any attention to me. Like they are saying they are not good enough to inspire somebody else with their own message. But the thing is this, you know what? There is nobody that will anoint you as good enough or as worthy enough. You are the one to anoint yourself as good or as worthy enough for any endeavor you want to embark on in life. The thing is that you don't need to be a professor, a PhD holder before you can teach a grade two student mathematics. All you need to be is just be two steps ahead of the person you want to teach. Maybe you're in GSS 3 and the person you want to teach is in GSS 1, then fine. You can teach that student and the student will learn something from you. So, what I'm saying in essence is that you don't need to have had your life in perfect order. But I mean, just make sure that you are not in that circumstances currently. It is an experience you've been through and you've come out of it. Trust me, there is somebody who is still wallowing in that experience, who is still wallowing in that situation, and the person will be more than willing to get to know how you went through that situation to come out of it to get to where you are today. So you don't need to be a professor to teach anybody. You only need to be two steps ahead. And another reason why women share with me that they don't want to share the stories with other people, to make an impact and make income is the fact that they are like liar. Nobody is gonna pay me for my story. Now, when they tell me this, my initial response to them is this. I ask them, if you're in a certain situation and you are really dying, I mean, you are dying, you are dying, but somebody somewhere comes to tell you that there is somebody who has the exact information you need to use and you will not die again, would you be more than willing to pay for that information just so that you live? And then they go, yes. And it's the same thing for everybody. Why you might be thinking that nobody is going to pay you for your information, it is not true. The same reason why you will pay somebody for an information you need to get your life in order is the same reason why another person will pay you for that information, for your story and the life lessons you have from your story. So people are waiting somewhere right now to pay you for your story. And lastly, another reason why I've discovered that women don't want to share their stories with others is that they are like Lio. My stories are so many from when I was a child. Bad things have been happening to me. I've had bad experiences all of my life, and I don't even know which of them to zero in on. I don't know which of them will be a blessing to another person. If this is a situation right now, then I want to say congratulations to you. That is actually a good problem to have, where you have so many stories that you can draw out so many life lessons from that you don't even know which one to focus on. It's a good problem to have, honestly. Well, if this happens to be you, don't worry, because this is another thing I teach and cover in my Story to Income Masterclass that will be coming up very shortly. How to zero in and pinpoint the exact life story to throw out there that will impact the world and fetch you good income. But then, having said this, I know that there are some women right now who have been through stuffs in their lives, who have been through different experiences, but they've managed to come out of it. They've gotten their lives in order and they are living beautiful lives. And they've mustered the courage to share their stories with the world. They want to get their voice to be heard all over the world, but then they come up with a fresh set of limitations. They don't know where to begin sharing their stories from. They don't know how to go about it. They're like, how do I go about it? What is the first thing to do? And all about that. Do not worry, because I got you covered to know how to begin to share your stories with the world. Join me live on Facebook on the 25th of November 2016 at 7:45 p.m. Kyiv time, 6:45 p.m. Nigerian time, 5:45 p.m. UK time, and 1:45 p.m. Eastern time as I teach you the exact 7 steps to take to turn your own life story into a profitable side income. Friday, the 25th of November 2016. So that's it, ladies. Thank you so very much for joining me on this video. If this video made any impact on your life at all, if this video has been a blessing with you, please kindly click the share button to this video. Let a woman out there know that a story is valuable, a story is important, a story needs to be told, and she can fetch or she can make money from a story. So please kindly click the share button to this video and share it for every other woman out there to see. Thank you so much once again, and until we see on Friday, I say bye.